Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Shunvatam Swakatam Krishna Punyashavana Kirtanaga Hridayantasya Abhadrani Vidunoti Suvirsatam Mukam Karoti Vachalam Langam Bangai Tegrim Yitkripa Tamaham Vande Shri Gurum Dinatharinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram Hari Om Tatsat Hare Krishna. Welcome all dear devotees and for this really wonderful journey of 7th chapter ending and continuing. We have never seen the continuation, right? What is the relation? See, we used to finish one chapter and we used to start the next chapter the other day. But there's a great connection between the 7th chapter and the 8th chapter. That's why yesterday I delayed. The last two verses are there. Who can tell me what did we learn in the, I think 7 till 2:8 we learned yesterday, right? What did you learn? Anyone who wants to go first? Hare Krishna. What was your take home yesterday from yesterday's verses? Hare Krishna.
Lord Krishna says, I never with the intelligent and foolish people.
Correct. The
And,
unintelligent do not strive to know Krishna. Correct. Very good. Then
and
28th verse, very specially. What did he say?
The who lives piously, something like that.
So to reach Krishna, to understand Krishna, to do devotional service, 2 qualifications are required. Is it not? One qualification is somewhat negative. Another qualification is very, very positive. So what we had to do, Teshant Vandagatam Papam. Every papa in all those, that is, whatever impious activity we have done or whatever pious activity with the, what do you call that? Sakama karma. That binds us, isn't it? Whatever activities we do, even we may be doing pious activities. What is pious? According to the Vedas, prescribed by the Vedas, we may be doing. But that attachment to the karma pala is there, no. So that binds us. So whether it may bind us punya karma or papa karma, whatever it is, it binds us. So, and we might have done in this process, in order to do this karma, sakama karma, we might have done many impious activity also unknowingly. Is it not? But we have to eradicate all those things. How difficult it is. How will I first of all know? Krishna has given the forgetfulness. Yesterday we saw apohanam cha. He has given the smriti jnanam apoham. So how to remember what all I have done? If you have done, we may do, if we remember, we may do prayaschitta. What is prayaschitta? Very important prayaschitta about somebody we learned. Who is that? If you remember, prayaschitta is atonement. Okay? Okay, I'll give you a hint. Parikshit Maharaj. Quickly, so that I want to finish at least 4 to 5 verses today.
Yes, Mataji. His lineage was done something related to Nagas. Then so that curse coming to like modified later on. So he accepted it because my generation in past also did some miseries. Then I accept it because I want to clear all this drama.
Good. But slightly variation, but very nice. You connected extremely well. In this birth, when he was Parikshit Maharaj, because of the influence of Kali, just for a second he associated with the Kali.
Yes.
He saw the Kali Purusha. I told the story, you remember? Then the Kali asked, these 4 places are not there in your kingdom, so give me gold. And he was wearing the golden crown.
Yes, crown. He was resided crown.
So he put the dead snake in Shamika Muni's around the neck. And Shringi, his son, gave him curse. But while going back, he was repenting. Why did I do this? How come I did such a mean act? And I need to be punished for that. Like that only he is repenting and going. So what happened? In the meanwhile, there's who is that? Shamika Muni's, that is Shringi's friends. come running and telling, Shingi was taking bath, he came to know that you have done this, he cursed you, you will die within 7 days. He was so happy. He thought, that is what Prabhu connected. He thought, knowingly very well that I have committed a sin, if I associate again with my family people, etc., all the papa will, it will grab them also. So he said, no, I will leave everything and I will go with the Lord's arrangement. When he was going back, he got Shukadeva Goswami with the Lord's arrangement only. We tell this as a providence, with the providence. So then he asked Sukadeva Goswami 2 questions, and Sukadeva Goswami was so happy. How will what will help me now at this stage? What to do? 7 days are there in my hand. Then he tells, right? Okay, you remember the Lord. Then he say how to remember him. He is also telling, see, if the Lord has brought you here means I need to hear from you. What is the way? Just tell me the way how to reach Lord's abode. Okay, so all these things. That time I want to tell one thing about Prayashchitta. The Devatas came. Devatas told, we all have the Amrita. We all have the nectar, right? Drinking which death will not come. So why don't you drink that nectar? And you will be with that, what is that? Takshaka. Snake will not bite you. You will get eternity. And no. She said, it's a Prayashchitta. I don't believe in that. Atonement. Because Prayashchitta is like Kunjara Shauchaha. What is meant by that? The elephant goes, takes bath nicely in the river, comes out, again it puts all the sand, all the mud, all the filth on it. Then again it goes. So Prayashchitta is telling I will not do it, but in this world, in this material world, it is not possible unless and until the second. I told you 2 things. One is negative, that is how to eradicate all sins. Another positive is in association. So how will we get this association? So it is possible. So now he is thinking, I don't want to go for atonement. Prayashchitta, I have got such a nice association with Shukadeva Goswami. And he is going to tell me how to go to Lord's abode, Shravanam Kirtanam. So Shukadeva Goswami is glorifying, and Parishit Maharaj is hearing. Also Shukadeva Goswami, why he is able to glorify, chanting? He heard Bhagavatam twice. When he was in the womb, 14 years he was in the womb. I showed the picture, you remember? What is that? Satyavati. Parashar Muni and Satyavati, Vyasadeva's mother and parents. But when when Shukadeva Goswami was in the womb of his mother, then also Vyasadeva told him Bhagavatam, and he was actually a jnani, and he took birth 14 years. I told all the story. The women were having bath, etc., right? So, but when he was going, he heard this beautiful, wonderful verse. That day I recited. You remember? Who remembers the beginning? Only beginning you say. We will not recite now. That all the sages were reciting this wonderful verse of describing the Lord in the forest. Hearing this, he wanted to go back and hear Bhagavatam once again from his father. Right? You remember? Barha Pidam Natavaravapu. You remember that verse? So 1 or 2 days we recited, I think. So this beautiful verse he had, that the Lord is wearing such a long, what is that? Kadamba. What is that? There is one forest flower. He was wearing that, it comes in that verse. So all those things he heard, long, very long bujai, and that long eyes which touches his ears, like that. He heard all those things, he wanted to come. Okay, Hare Krishna. So that is what here, how we eradicate our sins. Only it is possible with the association. So you all are so blessed to have association every day like this, and so many people are sitting, and what they are watching, what they are doing, we don't know. You all are in very nice association. Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. So okay, once again, what was the learning of yesterday? Just tell me, what was the learning of yesterday? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, take over.
Yes, the Lord saying that you whatever is the past
In short,
deeds
very
yes,
short,
yes.
only take
in
home.
past yes, that quoted 7.27 sloka Mataji. Or
What
28.
is a take home?
Okay,
Duality, you are correct. Icha dvesha samudena. We have to overcome the duality.
all duality, worship me with determination.
Very good.
And
Dridavritaka, excellent.
yes,
Okay.
yes. Then I will engage in pious activities. Also, you don't worry about what did happen in past. In future, what will happen? That past bhaya, come that illusion also.
Okay.
Come
Correct,
that illusion
Prabhu.
surrender with full faith. Then I will take with me. I will near to me. You will near to me. Sorry.
Correct. Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. Right. Okay. Ananya Mataji, start. All of you can repeat. 4 verses we will repeat. Jaramarana mokshaya mama shritya yatantiye.
Mataji, I cannot see the screen.
Acha, screen I am not. All of you repeat, but listen to me and repeat. Jaramarana mokshaya.
Jaramarana mokshaya.
Mama shritya yatantiye.
Mama ashriya yatantiye.
Mama ashritya. One who surrenders. Mama ashritya yatantiye.
Mama ashriya yatantiye.
Te brahma vidu tat krishnam. Te brahma vidu krishnam.
Te brahma tad vidu krishnam.
Adhyatmam karma chakilam.
Adhyatmanaham karma chakilam.
Yes, Ananya Mataji, read the translation.
Intelligent persons who are in the wording for liberation from old age and death take refuge in me in devotional service. They are actually Brahman because they entirely know everything about transcendental activities. Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Mataji.
Thank you. You will have to read Purport also, Mataji, but it's still 1 minute you give me. See, here, basically, Krishna is talking about 2 types of bodies. One is the material body with which we perform the normal activities. Another one is here. Yesterday we saw Brahman has so many meanings, right? So they are actually Brahman. Who are Brahman? One who has understood me, Mam Dridhavrataga, and who with the determination, who perform devotional service unto me, right? They will gradually elevate to the transcendental platform. So 2 platform he is talking about. One is material platform, another one is transcendental platform. Material platform, what happens? People keep on endeavoring for what? To get liberation. Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi. That too not everybody. 3 people, 4 people we actually saw. 1 person Krishna will talk about in the next verse. So other 4 kinds of people who approach Krishna, who are they? 4 approach Krishna.
One who has desire, one who is in a bad condition.
Correct. Very good. Yes, Mataji. Distress, not desire.
Yes.
One who is in distress. Chaturvida bhajante mam janaha sukriti no sunna. Sukriti Arjuna. Sukriti means they are very lucky. They come to me. Who are they? Artho jignasu arti jnani. Okay, Artho jignasu arti cha jnani cha bharatarshaba. So correct, you are right. Artho, one who is in distress. Then jignasu, one who is inquisitive to know about me. Artharthi, one who wants material wealth. And jnani, one who is a jnani. Okay, already he knows, but he has an objective, but his objective is little different. We'll see in the next verse. Okay, so 3 kind of people he has already told. So these people who are endeavoring, these kind of people who are in distress and who are in who wants more wealth and who are very inquisitive to know about me, they all will endeavor definitely for liberation, not the other people. They all are very happy. Khao pivo ash karo, kisne jana kal hai ki nahi, kal ho na ho, right? So those are different. But these 4 type of people endeavor for liberation. And They are actually Brahman. Means what? They are also devotees only. But devotees, many kind of devotees are there, no? But we call only Krishna Bhakta as devotee. They worship the Devatas. Te dvandva katam papam. We saw, no, the other day. What was that? The verse. Eshan tunda katam papam, that one. And the Devata worship. Devata antavantu palam tesham. Antavantu palam desham tadbavalpa mevasam devan deva yajo yanti madbhakta. Correct? So Krishna said, so even when they go to devatas, but indirectly they are coming to me only. Avidhi Purvakam, he tells in the 16th chapter. They also worship me only. But Avidhi, indirect manner, not in a proper way, they are worshipping me. Because when we do yajna means generally Indra and Vishnu. So generally, because Indra, why do we say? He is the head of the parliament. Right? Krishna has one parliament, right? So many devatas are there. So Krishna's parliament, the head is, like we have the prime minister, they have the Indra. So generally the yajna, the ahuti, the karma pala of doing that yajna goes to Indra and Devata. So at least these people are on the right platform. But they will gradually get elevated. Okay. Yes, Mataji, you read nicely word by word. Full we will see here. This verse and next verse. Yeah.
Birth, death, old age, and diseases affect the material body, but not the spiritual body. There is no death, there is no birth, death, old age, and disease for the spiritual body. So one who attains the spiritual body becomes one of the associates of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and engages in internal devotional service is
Only 1
really
second,
liberated.
Mataji. Correct. So spiritual body means why will we live in material world? Spiritual body means we will be with Krishna. That means we know Jivara Swarupa Hoye Krishna Nitya Dasa. So eternally we are doing devotional service. That is known as the liberated stage. Is it not? But yes. Aham Brahmasmi.
Aham Brahmasmi, I am spirit. It is said that one should understand that he is Brahman, spiritual spirit soul. This Brahman conception of life is also in devotional service as described in the verse. The pure devotees are transcendently situated on the Brahman platform and they know everything about the transcendental activities.
Hare Krishna. 1 minute, Mataji. So, the pure devotee, the 4 people which were talked about are impure devotees. But a pure devotee is a totally self-realized soul who has come up to the level of Bhagavan realization. They are pure devotees. Other people are in Brahman realization. Vadanti tat vidastatvam yajnanamadvayam brahmeti paramatmeti Bhagavan iti shabdate. Right? We have seen so many examples also. Train example, and the tree at the top of the hill example, sun and sun disk example, right? So a pure devotee means he is in the Parabrahman. That is who is Parabrahman? Bhagavan realization. That means Paraman realization means they have first realized Brahman, then they have realized the Paramatma also. That means they were first Jnanis, Brahman realization, then became yogis, Paramatma realization. Now they have become devotees, Bhagavan realization. So they all are only going to do transcendental activities, and transcendental material activities bind us, transcendental activities do not bind us. Material activities are karma bandhanaihi, and transcendental activities are vimukta karmana. They are away from the bondage of this material world. What is the difference between spiritual body and material body? Hare Krishna. Yes, we have seen.
Spiritual body is he's in who is bhaktas, no?
No, Prabhu. Kuch bhaktas, but what is the spiritual body? Spiritual body means we can do any activity with any sense. Lord's Krishna's body is spiritual body. It's beautifully given in the purport and all. He can speak with the air. That means what? He does not have to perform all the 5 senses with the 5 particular sense organs. He can
Yes.
eat through ears, he can speak through nose, he can breathe through mouth, like that, right? So that is spiritual.
Material person is attached to that what we call matters.
Sense gratification.
Yes.
Materially,
5 elements.
materially
With
inclined
five
people
elements.
are
With
attached to
Prakriti.
sense
We call it in
gratification.
Prakriti, Sanskrit.
Yes,
Prakriti.
Hare Krishna. Yes, Mataji, go ahead. Anybody else? Next, we'll go to Asha Mataji. Mataji, are you in a position to read?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay,
4
okay,
kinds
okay.
of impure devotees who engage themselves in the transcendental service of the Lord achieve their respective goals and by the grace of the Supreme Lord, when they are fully Krishna conscious. They
Hare Krishna,
actually
only 1 minute, Mataji. Only 1 second. Because if you understand respective goal only, you'll be able to understand better. See, they are also devotees. Why are they called impure? Because their goal is fixed. What is their goal? They perform all these activities with their sense organs for some personal motive. Okay, that is my respective goal. But devotees have only one goal. What is that? To go back to Godhead. Is it not? That is why too.
Purusha.
Very
Right,
important.
Mataji.
Very important to go back to Godhead to serve Krishna. No, Prabhu. Purusha is only one person. Purusha is only Bhagavan. Nobody else is Purusha. All we people, male, female, we all are. If you remember, I have told you that Mirabai and Rupa Goswami's story. She wanted to meet Rupa Goswami and she told his servant, came and told, no, our Swamiji will not meet anybody. Then he went and told inside. Then he said, no, I'm a sannyasi. I will not meet any grahastha, or sorry, not grahastha, any women. Then he comes and tells. So Mirabai, what she tells, and she tells, oh, go and tell your guru that except the Purusha, Bhagavan, Supreme Personality of Godhead, all others are not Purusha. So how he is talking about, he is also a Purusha. Then he understood. He came running and he paid obeisances, knowing that it has to be Mirabai only. Okay, so that, okay. And by, okay, you understood why they are impure devotees. That's what I wanted to tell. Their objective, their respective goal is not to go back to Goloka in order to serve the Lord, Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is very important to understand here. Go ahead, Mataji.
Mataji, I have a question here. 4 kinds of devotees.
End. 4 types of means leaving the last one I told. If you remember, in the previous explanation, I told the first thing.
Artha,
Jignasu,
Artharthi, Gnani. Here it is
Jnani leaving. Jnani, he will explain in the next verse.
Okay, but in the 18th verse, Bhagavan says all of them are great. Udara sarva evaiti.
Correct.
Udara sarva evaiti.
Yes. But
here,
unless and until you come to the Jnani level, you will not get all this knowledge, no? So he considers Jnani is the best. If you remember in the PPT we saw Jnani, 3 arrows were there. Why Jnanis are best out of the 4? You remember that?
Yes. Jnani he will love Mama Priya. That's what I told.
Yes,
among them, Jnani so is the favorable for Krishna.
Exactly.
Favorable one.
At least he has some goal. The other people are only in their material platform. They do not have their goal, respective goal. That is why Krishna is telling separately in the next verse about the Jnani. Okay? Hare Krishna.
Okay,
Did I answer your question, Mataji?
Okay, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
We'll discuss later. Don't worry. Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Krishna consciousness, they actually enjoy spiritual association with the Supreme Lord. But those who are worshippers of demigods never reach the Supreme Lord in a supreme planet. Even the less intelligent Brahman realized persons cannot reach the supreme planet of Krishna, known as Golak Vrindavana.
Hare Krishna, where will they go? Brahman realize where will they go? They will merge in the Brahman. That means the light effulgence. See, Bhagavan's Goloka Vrindavan, light effulgence comes, no, that covers this material world, material universe, that covers. That is why in Bhagavan's world, that Goloka, they don't need sun and moon. Na tadbhasayate suryo, na shashanko, na pavaka, 15.6. But we need, because Bhagavan's, this light effulgence covers this. So till there they will go. So that is why we said they go and merge there without any activity. That is why in the previous verses, if you remember, it was described as Atmaha, spiritual suicide. You remember? We read that purport also. Yes? Hare Krishna. Yes, Mataji, continue.
Only persons who perform activities in the Krishna consciousness, Mama Ashtriya, Mama Ashritya,
Mama Ashritya.
Mama Ashritya are actually entitled to be called Brahman because they are actually endeavoring to reach the Krishna planet. Such persons have no misgivings about Krishna and thus they are actually Brahman. Those who are engaged in worshipping the form of Archa of the Lord or who are engaged in meditation on the Lord simply for liberation from material bondage also know by the grace of Lord the purports of Brahman, Adhibhuta, etc. as explained by the Lord in the next chapter. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. That is why, like Goloka, then Vaikunta. Below, why it is called Vaikunta? Below Vaikunta, all Kunta. Kunta means miseries will be there. But even in the Brahma, what is that? Higher planetary system, Brahmaloka, Satyaloka, Dhruvaloka, all the other higher planetary system means we are in the seventh one, right? Martir Loka. Above, even if anybody goes as a Devata, we saw in 2-3 verses. Yanti Deva Vrata Deva, and that will come in 9.25. If you worship Devatas, we'll go to Devata Loka. If you worship Pitrus, we'll go to Pitru Loka, we saw, right? So all these lokas, whoever goes, they will fall down when their pious credit gets over. Because they have done lot of pious work and they have accumulated lot of punya karma, they are going to the higher planetary system. Since they can't do any karma over there, whatever credit they took, it is there. In that bank account, nothing can be deposited. We can only withdraw. So when the pious credit gets over, we all come and fall down. Tetam gatva swargalokam vishalam. But kshine punyer martir lokam vishanti. When the pious credit gets over, they all come and fall down in the martir loka. That is why from this loka, with this material body, this is the boat. It is beautifully explained. Prabhupada has very well explained in Ishopanishad. We have discussed this also. This only boat to cross over this material world is this human body. And our spiritual master is the expert boatman. He will, whatever, Andi, Tufan, what is that, Pralayaye, he will take us. And all the scriptures, whatever Acharyas have given, that is the favorable wind. So when the wind is favorable, when the boatman is so expert, we have got such a nice, beautiful vehicle. If in this birth we do not endeavor, so this purport started with the endeavors. You remember? Our only endeavor should be, why should we compromise for a cheaper one? Anyway, you all are now nicely doing Bhagavatam, etc. Here in Vaishnava Association. You will go to higher planetary system. Little more effort. No, even children get above 90, we say no, little more. 98, though, we won't leave them also. If they are getting 98 pre-board, we will make their life miserable, telling, why should you leave the 2 marks? Why should you leave the 2 marks? See, there is a joke. One mother and father were fighting, I kept on telling your son, you study, study, study. And he was all the time looking at the girl of the neighbor, whoever is there. And you see, and what she's asking is, he has just got 2 marks. Where did you lose all the marks? So the mother says, all 98 marks, the same girl whom he was looking at, no, she got 98 and the left 2 marks your son has got. So that means what? Why to compromise? Paramdrishtva nivartate. We should aim for 100%, is it not? You remember that verse? Paramdrishtva nivartate, right? So our objective should be to reach Goloka, nothing less than that. But it is not the liberation. Bhaktas, devotees never ask for liberation. Bilva Mangalam Thakur says, no, Mukti is standing at my doorstep. I don't want. Why? Because when we do bhakti, Ahaituki bhakti. When we do Anyabhilashita Shunyam, when we do this bhakti, Ahaituki and Apratighata. What is that? Savai pumsam parodharmo yato bhaktir adhokshaje ahaituki apratighata anyabhilashita shunyam jnanam karmam adi anavartam. All these activities, even if it is pious, jnanam karmam, accumulate jnana, karma, who is that? Karma yogi and jnana no yogi, all anavartam. What do we have to do? Primary activity should be Anukulya Krishna Anushilanam. We have to follow Krishna's footpath. Who will give us Krishna's footpath? How to go? What is the way? Our Acharyas, correct? Yes, so that is why slowly, gradually, we have to come to Krishna consciousness. Nothing else. How we can come? Very, very simple. Navavida Bhakti, Shavanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Archanam Mandanam, Dasyam Sakyam, Atma Nivedanam. That's all. Very simple. In that also, our Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has made it very, 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 very simple to chant the holy name of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yes, Mataji, Hare Krishna, thank you so much. Now, who all are there now? Loknath Prabhu, yell. Yes, Prabhu, read the, please note down, these two verses are so important, because Bhakti Yoga is starting. If we don't understand 7th to 12th, so we need to understand very well and underline your book. My Shiksha Guru says, Aishwarya Mataji says, you spoil the book, no problem. We said, spoil the rod and spare the child later in future. So like that, Mataji says, you look at my book also, I would have written everywhere. Like that, she says. So you write important things in the book. Hare Krishna. Go ahead, Prabhu.
Sadi bhutadi devam mam sadi yajnam cha eva vidu prayana kalepi cha mam te vidur yukta chetsaha.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Yes, Prabhu. Translation also you read. Then we will go.
Those in full consciousness of me, who know me, the Supreme Lord, to be the governing principle of material manifestation of the demigods and of all methods of sacrifice, can understand and know me, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, even at the time of death.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Because Arjuna is going to pick up all these words. Arjuna is going to pick up from the previous one. From the previous one, what are all there? Brahman is there. So he is going to ask what is Brahman. Adhyatmam is there. He is going to ask what is Adhyatmam. Karma is there. He is again going to ask karma. You look at this 3rd chapter, Karma Yoga, Krishna started. Now, Arjuna is going to ask once again, why? It is after learning 6 chapters also, how much doubt we have. So, for our benefit, Arjuna is going to pick up words from Krishna's mouth and he is going to put the same words into Krishna, throw it to Krishna and requesting him to explain more about this. So, Adi Bhutam, Adi Daivam, Adi Yajnam. What are they? He will ask. And this word is extremely important. This will come in the next chapter also in the 3rd verse. 3rd or 2nd. Prayana kale pichamam. The Krishna is telling at the time of death, at the time of soul leaving the body, one has to remember me. So he will say, Hare Krishna, you told so easily, you remember me. How is it possible? Please explain me. How can I do it? So all the answers for these 8 questions are the 8th chapter. So we have to understand very well. Bhutam, Adi Bhutam, this material manifestation. Okay. Adi Daivam. Daivam is Devata. So what is this material nature? Who are these devatas? Adi Yajnam. What is this sacrifice all about? You are going on saying sacrifice, sacrifice. You remember in Karma Yoga, Krishna told you Karma Sannyasa and Karma Yoga, 3rd and 4th chapter. When Krishna asked which is better, he told no, don't even think of taking sannyasa. Even in sannyasa, 3 activities he told us everyone to do. What are they? What are the 3 things he told even a sannyasi has to do? Hare Krishna. 3rd, 4th chapter it came. See, that is why for us only to revise, Arjuna is asking these kind of questions. What are they? See, Okay, I'll give you a hint. Even if a sannyasi go to Himalaya, he is sitting there and meditating. He has to do one thing very, very essentially. What is that one thing he has to do to be alive?
Karma.
Yes, Mataji, I didn't get you. Come again.
Karma. He is doing the
No,
karma.
sannyasi. Sannyasi who has gone to Himalayas and he is a sadhu. He can, like meditate for years together. And he does not have to do karma to fill his stomach. They all are in the sadhu level. That means samadhi level, where they have realized Paramatma. But one thing he has to do, no? At least once in a while. Okay.
Remembering the God, Mataji.
No.
No?
Yajna dana tapa. They have to do
Yajna
yajna
dana
dana tapa. What is the yajna they have to do? Yajna means what? Sacrifice. So when they do pranayama, they sacrifice their breath. So like
Yes,
Dhruva Maharaja.
Mataji. Kumbhak.
First,
Storing the birth. Yes, Mataji.
yeah,
You
so
mentioned
first
many
3
times.
months, not first 3 months. First month, Dhruva Maharaja, he was eating only the berries once in 3 days. Next month, what did he do? He was eating once in 6 months, all the dry leaves. And next 3 months, he was not, that means 9th month, 7 to 7, 8, 9. He was once in 9 days. Sorry, next in the 3rd month, first month berries, second month dry leaves, 3rd month, once in 9 days, he was drinking water. And then next month, 4th month. So in 4th month, he was only breathing that to once in a while. Once in a while means once in 12 days. So 3 days, 6 days, 9 days, 12 days. First month, second month, 3rd month. Okay, I'm not explaining. You all are very intelligent once again. So seeing that, Devatas got worried. They always think that only, Prithvi Maharaj wanted to do the 100th Ashwamedha Yajna. Indra came in the form of a sannyasi. And he stole the 100th, that horse, which was kept for yajna, ahuti. It was a time to give ahuti. 3 times he came and did this. Why? Devatas get very, very afraid, especially Indra. That is why Indra got very annoyed. Govardhan Leela happened, you remember? So they all got very afraid. And if somebody else will come to our position, they went to the Lord to tell Lord, what is the problem? Why you all have come? Lord knows very well. Devatas go, no. They ask something for themselves only. So, but the devotee goes, they don't ask anything. That's a difference between pure devotee and even Devatas. Okay. So the Lord said, okay, go. I know whenever they said like this one boy is doing yajna and all, what will happen? So why I'm saying this, yajna dana tapa. Nobody can sacrifice. This everyone has to do. Okay. Then material manifestation. Sadi bhutam. Bhutam is material manifestation. Daivam is devatas. Yajnam. So here we have to do this yajna. Who is the yajna purusha?
Lord Vishnu.
Vishnu and also Indra. Most because he is the actually, I just now I told you, head of the parliament.
Postman. He is postman.
But no, we can't tell like that. We can't come up to that level, Prabhuji. Anna, though they fall
Mataji
down.
said, Mataji, anyone do pious activity, Indra come, he will take and he give
the
to
message
Lord
and that example I told you. Example Prabhupada has given is Archa Vigraha worship example. That is, if we post the letter in the right authoritative post box, the letter will reach, right? That means that any red box, if we put, it will not reach, right? So that is why with that what do you call analogy, we say. Okay, Hare Krishna. So what happened here? You see that yajna. Who was reading the verse? Loknath Prabhu. Read the purport, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Yes,
How many
Krishna.
paragraphs are there? 2 paragraphs you read, then we'll go to another person. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Persons acting in Krishna consciousness are never deviated from the path of entirely understanding the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In the transcendental association of Krishna consciousness, one can understand how the Supreme Lord is governing principle of the material manifestation and even of the demigods.
Hare
Gradually,
Krishna. One second, Prabhu. He is the Yeah, he is the controller. Here, first you see the first line of this one. Governing principle of material manifestation, governing principle of demigods, governing principle of all sacrifices. You understand all sacrifices? How the sacrifices come? First the rain sacrifice. We get all the grain, etc. Everything. The human consume the grain, and what happened? Finally, we show our gratitude to the devatas. At the 33 crore devatas are there. One governing person only. Indra may be governing only the parliament, who all are the main. But all 33 crore devatas, including Brahma and Shiva. Who is that? Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, Lord is the governing principle of all those things. Yajna we saw no in the third chapter, verse number 12, verse number 13, verse number 14. Annad bhavati bhutani parjanyatanna sambhavagaya annad bhavati parjanyo yajnasishta. One more we saw. Yajnasishta shinaschanto munjate sarva kilbishai tedvanda gatam papa. So all those people who do not offer the prasadam, boga, to the Lord and accept, honor prasadam, they all are verily doing sins, visa. Isn't it? So that means if we eat grain, we have to show our gratitude by doing yajna to the devatas, because they have given the light, heat, rain, etc., everything. So when we show our gratitude, what happens? They are so happy. They again give rain, light, heat, everything. Isn't it? So that is a sacrifice. So the Indra's sacrifice to the earth is the rain, and the rain gives sacrifice to the earth. How? In the form of grain, and the grains are the aguti for us. We take that as aguti and we go oblation to into our stomach. That is our Lord is sitting there in the form of Vaishwanara. Vaishwanaro bhutva praninam deham ashritaha. See, this is another verse. The Lord is sitting in our body. Degamashitaha. So like this, and then that semen, that is a sacrifice by the male to the women, and women gives birth to the another body. So that is a sacrifice. Like that, this is a vicious circle. If you all remember that PPT, beautifully it explained, right? Brahma gives the Vedas. Vedas tell us to do the karma. That means the Vaishyas are doing, plowing the land, etc. And the Anna, grains come. Grains, we make so many items to offer as boga. Okay, you remember that slide? All of you, that beautifully explains how this yajna cycle takes place. Is it not? Okay, so where were we? Yes, Prabhu.
Many subjects.
We can go to, okay, Krishna, here onwards you start. Gradually, you have read this? Gradually by such?
Gradually by such transcendental association, one becomes convinced of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and in the time of that, such Krishna conscious person can never forget Krishna. Naturally, he is thus prompted to the planet of the Supreme Lord Goloka
Vrindavan. Hare Krishna. So in the previous one, what did we see? The other three kinds of people, till the Brahman realization. But these jnanis who are in the real knowledge of performing yajnas and sacrifices, because jnanis do that, is it not? That is the reason they have realized, jnanis have realized Paramatma, because they know how to give ahuti, to whom we are giving, they have understood this. But one very important thing is what here? In the transcendental association of Krishna consciousness. So Krishna has spoken about here, the Prabhupada has insisted upon the association. So in the previous verse we saw, Tetantva Gatam Papa. So how to eradicate the sins. And in this verse, the association is given importance. Who will be in the association? Those jnanis. Automatically, Krishna tells, no, dadami buddhi yogam tam. One who comes to the level of understanding me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, I will give them the knowledge by which they will be able to come to me. Okay, Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhuji.
This seventh chapter particularly explains how one can become a fully Krishna conscious person. The beginning of Krishna consciousness is association of persons who are Krishna conscious. Such association is spiritual and puts one directly in touch with the Supreme Lord, and by His grace, one can understand Krishna to be the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Hare Krishna. See, if you want to know about, see, you want to give entrance exam for medical or whatever it is, engineering, etc., we go to the right person to get that knowledge. Is it not? That is what Vaishnava Association. So the Vaishnava, when we are in Vaishnava Association, what happens? They keep talking about Tushyanti cha Ramanti cha. Remember that verse 10.9. But 10.9, what do they say? Matchitta madgata prana bodhayanta parasparam. Katayanta. So what do they parasparam? They talk Katayantasya mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. Whose katha? As Ambarisha Maharaj always used to hear only Krishna katha. So similarly, when we are in association, we keep on talking about Krishna. We keep on, like glorifying the Lord's Nama Rupa Guna Leela, meditation. So here, Jnanis, they meditate upon Krishna's pastimes, Nama Rupa Guna Leela. Thus, they get more intense in Krishna consciousness. Yes, Prabhu. At the same time?
At the same time, one can really understand the constitutional position of the living entity and how the living entity forgets Krishna and becomes entangled in material activities. By gradual development of Krishna consciousness and good association, the living entity can understand that due to forgetfulness of Krishna, he has become unconditioned by the laws of material nature. He can also understand that his human form of life is an opportunity again regain Krishna consciousness and that it should be fully utilized to attain the causeless mercy of the Lord, Supreme Lord.
Hare Krishna. One second, Prabhu. See here how much importance is given to the forgetfulness. It's a lot. You see in the previous, here also. Due to forgetfulness, we have come. But even before that, you see, we have to forget what? We have to remember Krishna and living entity here. We have to remember about a constitutional position. Other than Asha Mataji. Anybody else? What is our constitutional position?
Dasana, dasana, dasa.
Hari bol, Hare Krishna. Yes. Jivera Swarupa Hoye Krishna Nitya Dasa. Correct. 7 times Dasa. We should not aim to directly serve Krishna. The other day we were discussing Radharani has to permit. Who will help us to reach till Radharani? All the manjaris. So we have to come. We have to request so many manjaris are there. Rupa Manjari. I mean, the levels 1, 2, 3, 4. Like in any organization, we have so many levels below the CEO, correct? So like that, we have to take the permission of manjari first of all. Same way here, what happens? Dasana, 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 dasa. 7 times dasa. Okay. So the living entity has to remember Krishna, but what happened? They have to forget the material activities. Only then it is possible, isn't it? If we are getting entangled in the material activity, how will we be able to reach Krishna? And one more forgetfulness. This forgetfulness is very, very important. Why are we all here? Why are we here? Very important. Why? See, in the mother's womb, somehow we came, we were little, we had the pride or we were envious. We wanted to enjoy without Krishna. We wanted to lord over the nature, all those things. Somehow we came. But in the womb, that jiva cries like anything. I am not able to bear this pain, all the stool, burning food, etc. And it cries to the Lord, please take me out, take me out. But unfortunately, the moment it comes out with the entanglement of the modes of 3 modes of material nature, immediately they forget Krishna. After that, they permanently forget. That is why Krishna keeps coming every now and then to tell, I am there. He gives miseries, we say no. If he gives miseries only, we will turn towards Krishna. Otherwise, we are enjoying the material world. So Krishna keeps coming to reclaim the fallen souls who are in Sattva Guna. Another purpose, Paritranaya Sadhunam is secondary purpose. First purpose is to give pleasure to his devotees and to take them back, to reclaim the fallen souls. So beautiful verses there in Bhagavatam. I am not getting into Bhagavatam today. Okay. Hare Krishna. Yes, who is next? Ritvika Mataji is there? If she is not there, Vamshidhar Prabhu. Go ahead. Many subjects have been, yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Vamshidhar Prabhu.
Yes, Mataji. Okay. Many subjects have been discussed in this chapter. The man is distressed in inquisitive man, the man in wanted of material necessities, knowledge of Brahman, knowledge of Paramatma, liberation from birth, death, and disease, and worship of the Supreme Lord. However, he who is actually elevated in Krishna consciousness
and thereby
yes, and thereby factually attain his constitutional position as an eternal servant.
Eternal servitor. Always will be there. We are, soul is eternal, right? In the second chapter, we have studied. The ignos mean one, another one. The soul eternally, nothing. And the size, it is 1 by 10,000. Nobody can cut it. It is eternal. Why nobody can cut? The size is 1 by 10,000.
Of Lord Krishna, in such a situation, he take pleasure in hearing and glorifying the Supreme Lord in pure devotional service. He is convinced that by his doing so, all his objectives will be fulfilled. In this determined faith is called Dridha Vrata. Yes, Dhrida Vrata. And it is the beginning of Bhakti Yoga, of transcendental loving service, that is the verdict of all scriptures of 7th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, is the substance of that conviction. Thus, and the Bhakti Vedanta purport of the 7th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita in the matter of the knowledge of the Absolute.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. So here, Shravanam and Kirtanam, once again, hearing and glorifying, right? So it's very, if we are in association, then they will help us to understand the constitutional position, because our spiritual masters, who are the Nitya Siddhas in Goloka, right? So one who knows only can give us the knowledge, no? One who does not know, how will they give the knowledge? So these self-realized souls who are our spiritual masters, from them tadvidi pranipatena pariprashnena sevayam. We have to ask humbly, politely, ask doubts to them, or instructions for us. We have to ask our spiritual masters, what is my instruction, Gurudev? So we have to hear from them, and they will give the right knowledge to us, nobody else. And another, see, again, Dridavrataka. Come, that, what was that? Esham Tundakatam Papam Janana Sukriti no Jananam Punya Karmana. Jananam Punya Karmana Te Dwandva Moha Virmukta. So who has overcome this Dwandva duality is Bhajante Mam Dridavarataka. They only worship me with the determination. So the determination is very, very important. Yesterday we discussed one verse, you remember, for determination. Srila Rupa Goswami's Utsaga Nishchaya Dhairyat. Okay, six limbs he gives. That These 6 limbs, help us to elevate ourselves in Bhakti. Hare Krishna. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. We have finished 7th chapter. Such an important chapter. What did we understand? Mainly, we know Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is the, like Krishna. He is Krishna. Because, what is that? Rasogam Kaunteya, Prabhasmi Sasishuryo Visa. Then Visa, that he is the energy. Matta Parataram Nanyas Kinjidasti Dhananjaya. Mai Sarvabidam Protam. He has tied everybody as the thread. Thread has brought all the pearls together. So like that, he has brought this material universes together, we saw. Then who understands Krishna? Once in 1,000. Sahasrana Manusheshu. And we came to know that, what is it? Material guna. Daivi Hesha Gunamayi. This material moods, all these things are my energies only. They are, what is it? External, inferior energy. But with the Yoga Maya, the potency, that is a internal potency. I have made all of you to forget. Otherwise, you all are my part and parcel. Right? So, but with my Yoga Maya energy, you have forgotten everything. With that, you have forgotten what you were in the previous yonis, which body we were in. All those things Krishna has helped us enough. By helping us to forget all those things, we will be able to, we will be in a position to come into the association of devotees, right? Because they will keep on giving us reminders. As Bharat Maharaj did not get this reminder, he went to the forest. That is why he had to become a deer next birth. But if devotees are around us, always devotees will give us a reminder about what? Devotees will give us a reminder about Jivera Swarupahoye Krishnera Nitya Dasa. So in the 2 verses, last 2, one Krishna is saying Jara Marana Mokshaya. What is Jara Marana Moksha? That is the 4 miseries. What are the 4 miseries everyone has to go through in this material body? Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi. Right? In the spiritual body, we don't have to go. Spiritual body is eternal. So that one. Then he is saying Antakala. What is it? Prayana Kala, not Andakala. Prayana Kale Pichama. Krishna told in the previous verse, you remember me at the time of soul leaving the body. So obviously Arjuna will ask, how to remember you? Right? Okay, who is next? All have read? Yes. Okay, then we again go back. Ananya Mataji. All of you attaining Brahma, attaining the Supreme. Akshara Brahma Yoga. Akshara. Akshara means Kshara is fallible. Akshara infallible. So we have to go to that infallible platform. So how to go to the infallible platform? That is this verse. Akshara Brahma Yoga. Okay, yes, Mataji. Arjuna's question. Hare Krishna.
Arjuna Uvachaha Kim Tat Brahma Kim Adhyatam Kim Karma Purushottam Adhibhutam Cha Kim Proktam.
Adi Daivam Ki Muchyate. One beautiful Srila Prabhupada has written. Okay, you read the translation and show the perfect.
Arjuna inquired, O my Lord, O my Supreme Person, what is Brahman? What is self? What are the fruitive activities? What is the material manifestation? And what are the demigods? Please explain this to me. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. You see, no, last time also that Parantapa was there in that 28th or 29th verse. Parantapa was there, isn't it? So that means what? Conqueror of enemies. Arjuna wanted Krishna to conquer Krishna is telling Arjuna that he is Parantapa, conqueror of enemies. And Dhananjaya. Here, what is he saying, Arjuna? One second. Arjuna is telling Krishna. Where is it? Purusha Uttama. Purushottama. Because, see, one who is superior to everybody only can give us. Kshara, Akshara, just now we saw. Fallible, we all are. infallible devatas. Above devatas, Uttama Purusha. So he is telling that, Krishna, you are the only person who can answer me. Because you are not into this fallen souls, not fallen souls. What is meant by fallen souls? We forget our constitutional position. And we are doing the work of animal. What is that? Eating, mating, sleeping, and defending. So we have come to that level. That is why we are known as fallen souls. But Krishna, Arjuna is telling now, no, you are the Purusha Uttama. So last, you see here, Arjuna has addressed, you are able to see, Arjuna has addressed the Supreme Lord as Purushottama, Supreme Person. Why? Because these questions cannot be put to his friend Krishna. This cannot be put to his, he has seen Krishna as so many ways, especially a friend. We know what is a Dasya Sakya. Dasya is Hanuman, Sakya is Arjuna. That's why he is saying, don't think I am asking you as my friend. Don't give me any lame answers. I am asking you as the Purushottama. So give me the correct answer, he is saying. Yes, Mataji, read the purport.
In this chapter, Lord Krishna answered different questions from Arjuna, beginning with the what is Brahman. The Lord also explains karma, fruitive activities, devotional service, and yoga principles, and devotional services in its pure form. The Srimad Bhagavatam explains that the supreme absolute truth is known as Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavana. In addition, the living entity, the individual soul, is called Brahman. Arjuna also inquires about Atma, which refers to the body, soul, and mind. According to the Vedic dictionary, Atma refers to the mind, soul, body, and senses also. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, thank you, Mataji. So here in this verse, what? Atma is BMW, as along with that, what is it? Senses also. Correct? And see here, everyone is not Brahman. The individual entity means the Jiva. Right? So that Jiva and what is that? Who knows that I am not this soul. So I am not this body, I am the soul. One who is in the self-realization. And what is karma? Krishna will give beautiful answer, beautiful new definition for karma in the third verse. So in the next verse also Krishna will, Arjuna will ask question only. Actually, it is 8, 10, 5 already. That's why little bit concentration is going. I will read this and we'll finish it so that we can start with the answer tomorrow. Adiyajnam katam. Who is Adiyajna? Adiyajna means the Purusha, Yajna Purusha. Kotra dege asmin, kotra, kutra, kaha, where? Dege asmin, he is seated. That is a Paramatma. Where is he seated? Okay. And Prayana Kale, cha katam jnayosi. How will I come to know? Jnana, to know. Jnayosi. How will I come to know at the time of when the soul leaving the body, Prayana Kale, to come to you, to remember you? That is an important question, right? The answer comes in the 5th verse. Where how can we remember the Lord? But the first prayojana, by remembering what will happen, then next verse, how can we remember, or what will happen if we do not remember? All those answers Krishna is saying, telling in the 3, 4, 5. So who is the Lord of sacrifice? Actually Vishnu, Yajna Purusha. How does he live in the body? Oh, Madhusudana. Madhusudana also beautifully. Why Madhusudana? Madhusudana means that Krishna has killed the demon known as Madhusudana. Oh, Krishna, you have explained me so many times. Still, I am getting doubt. All these doubts are like demons in my heart. So please kill these demons. Oh, Krishna, you killed Madhu, demon. So kill the demons of doubt in my mind also. And how can those engaged in devotional service will remember you at that time of death? So we all want to know that, right? Very, very important for us, isn't it? So it's small only. Okay. I'll read little fast. All of you just go through very fast. Lord of sacrifice may refer to either Indra or Vishnu. Vishnu is the chief of primeval god, including Brahma and Shiva, and Indra is the chief of the administrative demigods. Both Indra and Vishnu are worshipped by the Yajna performers. But here, Arjuna asks, why actually the Lord of Yajna? Who is Lord of Yajna? And how the Lord is residing within the body of every living entity? Arjuna addresses as Madhusudana because Krishna once killed a demon named Madhu. Actually, these questions, which are of the nature of doubt, should not have arisen in the mind of Arjuna because Arjuna is a Krishna conscious devotee person. Therefore, these doubts are like demons. Since Krishna is so expert in killing the demons, Arjuna here addresses him as Madhusudana so that Krishna might kill the demonic doubts that arise in Arjuna's mind. Now the word prayana kale, very, very important. Whatever we do in the life, full life is preparation. Death only is the examination. So full life we have to practice Krishna consciousness. We have to give the exam. Here, the best part is we know the question paper. There's going to be only one question. Okay, what is that question? 8.4, we will see. That question is out. The process is out. How to solve the question is also out. Still, if we don't reach, okay? So Arjuna is very anxious to know those who are constantly engaged in Krishna consciousness. What should be their position at the final moment? At the time of death, all the bodily functions are disturbed and the mind is not in proper condition. Thus, definitely, there is a pain of 10,000 scorpion biting us, they bit. If a scorpion bites one scorpion, how much painful it is? 10,000. That's why Kulashekara Alvar says, at the time of the body leaves, what will happen? Vata, Kapha, Pitta. These three elements which are there in our body, that will give us so much pain, and the jiva has to leave this body. All the 9 gates will be closed. Which gate the jiva is going to leave, we don't know. So the whole body will be paining like anything. So Kulashekara Alvar is saying, oh Krishna, now I'm in a very nice, comfortable position. So I can remember you very easily. Why don't you take my soul now only? Because when the death suddenly comes and that Vishnu Duta, I'm saying Yamadutas will come, I'll be afraid. I don't know what to do. So why? Please take my soul right now, he is saying. The metaphor is used because swan, a bird of the water, takes pleasure in digging the lotus. Acha, lotus feet. He says, that, okay, I'll explain this tomorrow. Okay. Kulashekara Alvar's example I did. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Vancha kalpatarupesya kripa sindhu bhayavacha patidana bhavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha ananta kodi vaishnavinde ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai,
jai, Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai.
Jai.
Nam Ki jai. I'm really sorry for that extra 10 minutes. So I'll clear all the doubts tomorrow. Don't worry. Okay. Anyway, once again, we are going to touch what we learned today and both the shlokas. Hare Krishna. It's already 10 minutes. I thank all dear devotees on behalf of ISKCON Mangaluru Kulai Temple and Namanishta Prabhu. So by paying obeisances at the lotus feet of Sri Radha Govinda, we all will chant once. Hare Krishna Mahamantra and we'll end the meeting. Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Thank you very much, dear devotees. Thanks a lot. Meet you all tomorrow with Krishna's mercy.
Mataji, only one doubt, Mataji.
Yes, Prabhu. You can
So
ask
who is
others.
Kulshekara? Maharaj Kulshekara.
Hmm.
Who is he, Mataji?
He's Alvar. Alvar, in south, the Vaishnavas are there, no? That you might have heard about Andal's story and
yes, Andal, yes, Mataji. In
temple.
Dhanurmasa, it's very popular.
Exactly. It is Chaturmasya has taken. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was there in Srirangam during the time of Chaturmasya. He stayed in Vallabh Bhatt Prabhu's house. Vallabh Bhatt Prabhu's son only Gopal Bhatt. Shad Goswamis, he is one, right? So Gopal Bhatt had a very nice opportunity to serve Chaitanya Mahaprabhu when he was very young. That is the reason he became one of the Shad Goswamis. Yes, correct, Prabhu. That I'll explain that.
I thought Maharaja means somebody who was king. I thought, Mataji.
No, Alvar.
So he is a
Kulasekara
devotee. Yes,
Alvar.
yes.
Yeah, he's a Vaishnava,
Understood.
devotee. Great devotee of Vishnu. Okay. So who is a Vaishnava? Great devotee of Vishnu. Who is above Brahmana, everybody, above Mahatmas, above everybody, true Brahmana, that is Dvija. I'll explain later. Hare Krishna. So with everyone's permission, I'm ending the meeting. Hare Krishna.
Thank you,
Sarvam
Mataji.
Sri
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Arpanamastu.
Sarvam
Hari
Sri Krishna
Om.
Arpanamastu.